What's going on, y'all? I just wanted to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. We're going to try to make this video at least 5 minutes long because it's been a minute since I have posted. 5 minutes really ain't even long form content, but I've just been posting a lot of shorts lately, and I want to give you guys like something but a little bit more meat. So hopefully this will be 5 to at least 10 minutes long. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving. And I do want to say, I want to encourage everybody to find one thing to be grateful for. Because let's just have some real talk. And as we progress, I'm at grandmother's house right now. This room actually has a lot of memories. There's a bed. You look up on the wall over there, those are a bunch of pictures. That mirror is so old. That mirror came from the other house my grandmother used to live in years ago when I was a little kid growing up. But so I'll start. So there are so many things I'm grateful for, but I am very thankful for my family. My mother's up there for sure. My husband is up there for sure. But family in general, I'm just thankful to have family. And I'm thankful to have the family that I have because let's just have real talk for a second. I know around this time of year, a lot of people it's really easy and it's tempting to get sad and depressed. And first of all, the weather has a lot to do with it. It's gray, it's foggy, it's so gloomy. And when you go to work, it's dark. When you come home, it's dark. And the weather has a real effect on feelings, our emotions. I've noticed that when it's springtime, people are more happier. When it's summertime, people tend to be a little bit more upbeat. And you know what I'm saying? The wheels on the bus of life go around and around. But when it's winter, it's the end of the year, people are reflecting about life, about the things that they have, sometimes the things that they don't have. And a lot of times we can stay fixated on the things that we don't have. It's a lot of people who don't have family. There are a lot of orphans who aren't, they've aged out of the foster care system and they're orphans for real, for real. They ain't got no family. They ain't got foster parents. They've lost touch with their foster sisters, their foster brothers. It's people, I'm sure, regardless of how rich of a neighborhood you live in, there's people homeless. You know what I'm saying? There's so much. I think this time of year forces us to pay attention to what we have or what we don't have. And it's cliche to say, but it is true. You look at the glass either half empty or you look at it half full. And it's a powerful perspective because here's the thing, both of them are true. The glass is half empty and the glass is half full, but what you're focused on makes all the difference in determining your attitude and your ability to enjoy whatever the situation is. So, like I said, there are so many things that I am thankful for, that I am grateful for. But since I am with family, I am very thankful for my family. So that's my thing. And anyone who watches this, feel free to post in the comments. Be respectful, of course. What's one thing you're grateful for? And, I noticed that a lot of my longer form content doesn't get no views. It's fine. There are there are videos on my channel that still have no views. Excuse me, there's videos on my channel that have, sorry y'all, I'm looking at the clock. There's videos on my channel that only have 7 views or 4. But you know what? To those people and to those people who actually do watch the whole video, that is 100% satisfying to me, and I'm grateful for that as well, because it's for people that wouldn't have had somebody to watch that they can relate to. It's for people that I can show that I have empathy, or it's for people who know that there's somebody in this world that cares about them and that is a human being just like them and that may be going through some of the same stuff that they're going through. So, to all my small content creators who are still, you may not have hit that 1,000 subscriber threshold yet. You may not be monetized yet. And even if you have been monetized, like, that check may not have been what you thought it was going to be. If there's somebody watching other than you, because I'm guilty of that, where I'll see that there are no views on my video and I'll click it and then I'll come back and it'll say one view, but I'm the one view. So I ain't talking about that. But when you know that multiple people have seen your video, even if it's only 5, 10 people, just know that that is not in vain. It is not going to waste. And the one person or the 5 people that you really end up helping, encouraging, adding value to is not going to be wasted. It's not in vain. It's not. Because you never know, man. Your video might stumble across the page of somebody that's really down and out right now, and they may have a super glow up and, you know, go on some famous interview platform or some famous podcast platform and reference your video. That may happen. You just never know. Not saying that this should be the reason why you do that, but you just really don't know who is watching you. So, and I did want to just touch on this again in terms of like just people who don't have family, or people who don't and maybe you have family, but you're just not, this time of the year is just not what you see on TV. It's not what you see in the media. It's not what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not happy family where everyone gathers in one place and it's a great time and turkey and football and all of that. That may not be you. But you know what? If you have a family, I still want to encourage you to be grateful for them, because the truth is, without them, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. Because I'm grateful for my family, and trust me, me and my family have been through some stuff. We have been through some stuff, particularly with this grandmother's house that I'm at right now. When COVID hit, I got a whole video about that. There was a whole lot of this, not from me, and I'll just leave that right there. But so no family is perfect. No friend is perfect. With friends, it might be different because, you know, you got to have boundaries. But with family, like there's a, man, that, I'll save that for another video. Because even with family, I understand you got to have boundaries. But right now, we're talking about being grateful. Be grateful for your family. So I know for me, we've been through some stuff. I've been through some stuff with my family. My family has made me cry, has made me feel isolated, a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm still grateful for the kind of family that I was born into. You know what I'm saying? I come from that family that is very solid and firm on Christ and, you know, the church and morals and being a good citizen. You know what I mean? And it's stuff to say, like, I'm not going to say certain things are outdated, but I'm just going to say, like, there's certain people in my family, like, with the whole natural hair thing, who may not rock with this. Like, there's people in my family who are still extremely conservative in that way, but for the most part, especially now that I'm an adult, it's just like, who cares? So what? What they got to say. But I'm grateful for the kind of family that I'm born into. And even if you're not necessarily proud of the type of family you were born into, I want to encourage you to be grateful for the family that birthed you. Because again, without them, you wouldn't be here. So this might be a hard video to watch for some of y'all, whoever watches this video, because like I said, around this time of the year, people, it's either like, I don't know, it's like hot or cold. People are either really happy and excited for this time of the year because it's family and it's cold and all y'all can be together, or people are just like morbidly depressed because of the weather, because they feel like they don't have anybody. But I want to say I would guarantee you there is somewhere you could go if you feel like you don't have anybody to share these holidays with, not just today being Thanksgiving, but Christmas, New Year's. There is somewhere in your city where you could go, and it might be a soup kitchen. It might be to a place where, they're giving out food to the homeless people. You ain't homeless. You don't need to be there. But in terms of like feeling community and feeling just not alone, you could find it. I bet you could find it. And it's not to say that it won't be sad, because obviously you may want your own family. But until that time comes, there's somewhere in the community where you can be, where you fit. And you can also pray like, Lord, send me a family this year. Like, where can I don't want to be alone this year. Show me where to go, who to be with. And then on the other hand, what really helps when you're feeling lonely is to go give love to somebody else. Give comfort to somebody else. Give what you wish you had to somebody else. You want to feel better because you feel like you ain't got nobody? You want to feel better because you feel alone? Go find some homeless people on the street and just buy them some turkey. Go to Burger King or go to Carl's Jr. or somewhere where they're selling chicken sandwiches, and just go buy them a meal and say, hey man, hey you guys, if it's a family, I saw you guys on the street, happy Thanksgiving. There's something about the power of being a blessing to somebody else that makes you feel very, very good and very fulfilled. I really don't know what that is. I think if I had to guess, it's just part of how we're wired as human beings. By nature, we're naturally selfish, but it feels better when we're unselfish for the sake of others. So there's a lot more I could say. Oh yeah, we passed 10 minutes. Cool. Some long form content, but I don't know who's going to watch, but I do hope that this is a blessing to somebody. I want to say right there real quick in terms of like blessing somebody. One last thing. It's fulfilling. You know why it's fulfilling? Because we weren't created to be alone. We weren't created to do life alone. And y'all forgive me, the reason why I'm talking so low is because I don't want everybody hearing my business. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why it feels so good when you give to somebody else. So if you're feeling alone this year, and not even this year today on Thanksgiving, just in general, go be a blessing to somebody else and see how different you feel. So I love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you in the next one.